Hello guys, today we talk about a show. Oh wait, it's another cartoon, yes. More cartoons. As I don't like cartoons enough, they made another Star Wars cartoon. Yay, another Star Wars cartoon. This is called Star Wars The Resistance, or Resistance of Sort. It is the awful cartoon about Star Wars. And it basically takes place in the prequels. No, not prequels, sequels, which are already bad enough. With Mary Sue Ray and the awful characters like Finn and Rose Tico and Kylo Ren and all those new characters that really, and Mr. Whiny Kylo Ren, and then we have the awful new characters. Star Wars Resistance is another animated show made by Disney. Disney was also the creators of. Guess what they made? They also made Doc McStuffins, which is another show I don't like. I just don't like cartoons in general. Star Wars Resistance, again, nobody likes it. Not even Star Wars fans like Star Wars Resistance, because it just completely sucks. It's really it takes place at the same time as The Force Awakens. Yay, Force Awakens. I remember that movie with Rey being Mary Sue and knowing basically everything and her world and everything basically right away. IMDb, it has a 5.4. A 5.4. You're telling me this is a good show, but no one wants to see this, okay? We also have Star Wars The Clone Wars that's also coming out. It's probably be turned into the awfulness like in The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens and Solo and Rogue One. Then we have Star Wars Forces of the Story, which is another Star Wars cartoon about the awful cast of the new movies. This is Star Wars is a American television series that's inspired by weeb stuff like anime, and it's produced by Lucasfilm Animation. Okay, so basically it has 4 episodes. So we're going over all 4 episodes, the stories and everything. So the Clute, the Triple Dock, the Fuel for the Fire, and that's basically it. But there's only 1 episode currently. It's called The Recruit. So we're going over. It's basically it's decades after. It's basically the era where you have to fight the First Order. People don't like the sequels anyways. So why are you making a show about the sequels that nobody likes? And then we have our best friends, the critics. Yes, the critics. They're the ones who give bullcrap like this a good score. They're the ones who gave Ghostbusters a good score. They're the ones who gave Assassin's Creed Odyssey a good score. Games and movies that put politics into. I bet The Last of Us could get like 100 because of the politics that The Last of Us 2 was trying to put in. The lesbian politics that they're trying to put into The Last of Us. The Last of Us didn't need all of this. It was it's basically The Walking Dead, but on the PlayStation. Similar to The Walking Dead. And they still ruined it, because that's how what Naughty Dog is. They're based in California. And of course, Rotten Tomatoes, I bet Disney's probably hiring bots to give a 64% and a 91%. The critics are giving this a 91%. Of course, these stupid critics, they gave this a good score. And then there's review botting as well. This is not even a good show. It's a poorly written show, and it's also made on Disney XD. Disney XD made such wonderful things, like, I don't remember, because Disney cancels all the good shows, like Gravity Falls. They canceled that. They also canceled the Star Show, Star Force is the Good of Evil. Well, but we have to make a crappy Star Wars show that no one likes. And of course, remember The Last Jedi? No one liked that. And now we have Resistance, this animated garbage that really is dog crap. And we all know the ratings from Star Wars Resistance are all bots. It's all freaking bots. You can't tell me that people like this show. They're trying to keep us over 60%. Disney is paying Rotten Tomatoes to keep the out of its audience score over 60%, because they're using bots now to prove the point, to make people watch this, which no one wants to see this. I don't want to see it. I'm never gonna watch it, because the sequel trilogy can go screw itself. And Disney as well. Once Disney touched Star Wars, it went all down to shit. When Disney started editing I bet in 2020, Disney's probably gonna edit the original trilogy and the prequels to make it all inclusive. Cause that's what they have to do. Cause George Lucas did. So Disney's gonna, oh, why don't we do it too? Cause we're Disney. We can do anything. Cause we're the perfect company in the world. Disney, you're not perfect company. You make garbage movies now. You don't make movies like you used to anymore. You just make crap after crap after crap. This all started with Frozen. Okay? Frozen is generic plot story and generic characters in one story. And basically, this entire movie is just... Why does this entire movie, Frozen, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, the entire story of Frozen is just the same old Disney has been giving us. Like, Disney can make Disney's supposed to be the most innovative company on the planet, but they just make princess movies and sequels to movies that nobody cares about. I mean, guys, I could get a John Carter sequel with feminism and stuff, because we really wanted a John Carter sequel. And basically, the companies, they don't know. They're losing touch with people. They don't know what we want. They only care about the small minority of social justice warriors that are basically ruining everything. They always ruin everything. They don't care. They won't care. They won't stop until they win. They'll cry and whine and cry and whine the whole time until they get their way. And that's what Star Wars Resistance is. It's the same garbage as The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I would rather watch Jar Jar Binks on Whoop than watch this freaking show ever again. Okay? Now let's go to the audience score. Okay? We all know it should be like at 30 to 40%, but no, Disney's gonna bot this film out of oblivion so people... I'm surprised they probably did it to The Last Jedi, but there were more people giving it low scores. You can't even look at the review scores because Disney and Rotten Tomatoes are trying to hide away this, okay? They're trying to hide this away because they're losing. They know that no one wants to see this. They know 0 people are interested in the Star Wars Resistance, because Star Wars Resistance is just a complete pile of dog crap. And like if you look at IMDb, which is the West place to bot, it's a 5.4. 5.4. That's even lower than the Phantom. I think that's even lower than the Phantom Menace in terms of reviews. That's even lower than The Last Jedi. Phantom Menace is at 6.5. And basically, Resistance is at 5.4. No one wants this. More people would rather watch the prequels than watch this garbage that Disney's trying to force down people's throat. It's the same thing of every other one of the modern movies now. It just feels unnecessary. No one likes this. No one wants to see the same old princess stories over and over and over again. People want to see actual movies. People who have grown up from the 90s. But Disney, they have lost touch with people. It's not the Star Wars. They're losing touch with Marvel fans now with Captain Marvel. They have lost touch with animation fan base unless you watch Pixar movies. Because all Disney now does make in terms of animated movies are the same old fairy tales that we have seen 1,000 bagillion times. Or the same old princess movies. The last good Disney animated movie was Zootopia. And that wasn't based off no stupid fairy tale that nobody cares about. That we have seen like 500 animated movies of it already. The Nutcracker? Yeah, same old. Mary Poppins Return, it's still the same old fairy tales. You can't just say, we can make a fairy tale for the holidays and that's what we must do. We can think of something new. Oh, we can't, Disney, we're the most unoriginal company ever. And the fact that Disney refuses to make R-rated movies is just another proof that Disney does not care about people. There are people who are willing to see these R-rated movies, like Deadpool series has done pretty well. Deadpool has made $600 million domestically across both 1 and 2. So you can tell me that people really don't want to see that nobody watches R-rated movies, Disney? Give me a break, Disney. Just please. The only reason why you're still afloat is from your stupid theme parks. If it wasn't for those, Disney, you would be losing money.